Right, first and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wawakakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the believers as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, to you women and children as well. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Here's an article I pulled up from CNN. At least 8 dead and many injured after crowd surge at Travis Scott's Astro World Festival in Houston, officials say. Members of a densely packed crowd surged toward a stage and were crushed against each other at a Houston music festival Friday night. At least 8 people were killed and scores of others were injured in the chaos, witnesses and officials said. The victims were 14, 16, 2 were 21, 2 were 23, and 1 was 27 years old. While one of the victims' ages remains unknown, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner announced in a news conference Saturday evening, "There are no people reported missing," the mayor added. At least 25 people were transported to the hospital, and of those, 13 remained hospitalized Saturday afternoon, the mayor said. 5 of them are under 18 years old, he added. There are a lot of unanswered questions, Turner said. Over the next several days, several weeks, could be even longer, we'll take an in-depth look at everything that took place, why it took place, what steps we can do moving forward to mitigate an incident of this kind from taking place. About 50,000 people were at the sold-out Astro World Festival at NRG Park, the stadium complex where the Astrodome and the NRG Stadium stand, when the incident began just after 9 p.m., CT officials said. Video from the event showed the performer on an outdoor stage. Rapper and event organizer Travis Scott paused and looked on in confusion as an ambulance with flashing lights moved into the densely packed crowd. Once Scott started, all hell broke loose. Concert goer Alex Guavin, 23, told CNN, all of what is to be 50,000 people ran to the front, compressing everyone together with the little air available. Guavin, which I could be wrong, I don't know how you pronounce that name, but it says Guavin added there were mosh pits in every single direction. The company responsible for organizing the event, Live Nation, issued a statement saying they were heartbroken for the loss of impact. We will continue working to provide as much information and assistance as possible to the local authorities as they investigate the situation, the statement said. I realized that people were dying. People there described being increasingly squeezed in the minutes before Scott's performance began, and then feeling crushed and seeing others pass out and scream in terror once his show started. The crowd was squishing me so much that I felt like I couldn't breathe. Emily Munguia, 22, told CNN, I started screaming for help. I felt so scared, like I was going to die. The amount of people I saw get hurt, passed out, bleeding, crying is crazy, Mangua said. When Scott came on stage, everything started to happen. Audience member Anita Amper said, people just went berserk. I realized that people were dying. Amber, 22, told CNN. The crowd, for whatever reason, began to push and surge towards the front of the stage, which caused the people in the front to be compressed. Houston Fire Chief Sam Penna told CNN Saturday morning. People began to fall out, become unconscious, Penna said at a news conference. Another woman in the crowd, Madeline Eskins, ultimately passed out and was apparently crowd surfed to safety. She wrote in an Instagram post. As a timer on a screen counted down 30 minutes to Scott's performance, people compressed up against each other and were pushing forward and backward, and it got progressively worse, Eskins told CNN Saturday. I was having constant pressure on my chest, constant pressure on my back from the side. I was being squeezed, she said. Right when he started performing his first song, I looked at my boyfriend and said, we have to get out of here, he said. We can't, Eskins recalled. And I just remembered looking up and passing out, and then going in out of consciousness. She said she remembers being pulled over a fence and ultimately waking up for good in a chair, she said. The deadly surge came hours after at least one person was injured when people rushed through a VIP entrance to the event in the afternoon. This article is longer than what I thought it would be, but I'm gonna, just keep reading, okay? And it came 2 years after 3 people were trampled and injured at the same festival as many rushed to enter in 2019. Friday's horror brought an early end to what was supposed to be a 2-day event. As Saturday's portion was canceled, Astroworld was in its third iteration, having been launched by native Houstonian Scott in 2018 at the park, which used to be the site of the Six Flags Astroworld. More than 300 people treated at Field Hospital, set up near the festival Friday, Penny said. One of the patients hospitalized is 10 years old, and at last check was in critical condition, Penna told CNN Saturday morning. First of all, you're telling me you had a 10-year-old at this concert. Whatever, man. Here's what you need to know about Astroworld. Some of the patients were in cardiac arrest as they were taken to hospitals, Penna said. Further details about the injuries weren't immediately available. The causes of death will be determined by a medical examiner, he said. The cause of the surge was not immediately clear and will be part of an investigation, Penna said. There were several incidents Friday where Narcan, a drug used to treat narcotic overdoses, was administered, Penna said during Saturday evening's news conference. In a statement on Twitter Saturday morning, festival organizers said, our hearts are with Astroworld Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and their loved ones. And they are focused on supporting local officials however we can. Scott separately said he is absolutely devastated by what took place last night in a statement posted to Twitter. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Scott's statement reads, Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. It continues, I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Crowd members attempt CPR on the injured. People who attended Friday's concert shared on social media the chaos that ensued after the deadly nighttime surge. Medical personnel were so overwhelmed with the injury, some audience members attempted to administer CPR. Amber, one of the crowd members, said he saw a girl lying on the floor near me, and we had random people doing CPR on this girl. More than 20 minutes passed, she said, before actual medication assistance came. Houston police and event security staff stopped the concert as soon as the situation got to the point where it was overwhelming the resources there. But by then, the damage had been done. Penna, the fire chief, said. Scott stopped the show at least 3 times to ask for help for stricken concert goers. Audience members Nick Johnson and Angel Rodriguez told CNN. Let me see how much more this is left here. Okay. Everyone just started pushing to the front. The crowd got increasingly packed over a long period, Johnson said, who added, eventually, you just feel like there's a weighted blanket on you. Rodriguez said he was about 50 feet from the stage when everyone just started pushing to the front. It was so hard to breathe up there, you just have to wait until it pushes back. Because if the crowd, gets pushed forward, it is likely going to get pushed back, Rodriguez said. When you get pushed back, people always fall over, he said. Amber, one of the other concert goers, said she's been to the 2 previous Astro World events, and it's not unusual for a crowd to rage when Scott appears. Everyone pushes everyone, she said. Investigators will review video of the scene and look at how the venue was laid out and whether it had enough exit points, Penna said. The investigation will explore what caused 1, the issue of the crowd surge, and 2, what prevented people from being able to escape that situation, Penna said. Houston's Emergency Management Office established a hotline for people who haven't been able to contact those known to have attended the concert. People rushed through gates hours earlier, and 3 were trampled at an event 2 years ago. Earlier in the day, video from CNN affiliate KPRC showed numerous people rushing through a VIP entrance at the event, knocking over metal detectors and sometimes other people and ignoring security staff. The video showed some people helping a few others up, Penna said. He didn't know what caused the rush either. We do know that we had people jump the fence, and at least 1 person was injured in the afternoon rush, Penna said. In 2019, 3 people were trampled and hospitalized as thousands rushed to get into the festival. In 2019, 3 people were trampled and hospitalized as thousands rushed to get to the festival. CNN asked Penna whether the instance led to special precautions at this year's event. It's obvious that if they did, they weren't enough, Penna responded. This year's festival was slated to feature artists including SZA Bad, Funny, and 21 Savage. Houston's mayor offered condolences on Twitter to the loved ones of those killed. Authorities are looking into everything to find out what happened. Turner and mayor told CNN's Frederick Whitfield on Saturday, "We are certainly looking at all of the video footage. We are talking to witnesses. We are talking to event organizers," Turner said. So that's basically, where that article closes. So you got a question, what was actually going on in that concert? What could actually cause, I think, 8 people died? At least that's the number that they're showing. What would cause 8 people to die? What would cause people to say, I can't breathe, I can't breathe? And instead of those people being able to leave the situation, they were basically stuck there. stuck to the point that they died there, man. Okay? And even when you look up photos of that concert, when you go into the entrance of the concert, there was a huge face of Travis Scott in his mouth, and that's where people would enter at. Okay? And I believe that symbolizes a curse that comes upon you. Okay? Which may go back to the Hamites, to the Egyptians. All right? So seeing that this concert during the time of a pandemic, a global pandemic, you have people still trying to party and act as if everything is still normal. Yet, at this concert where people are going to have fun and enjoy themselves, people are getting put to death. People are dying, and nobody can understand what's going on. Travis being on stage, looking at the crowd, and hearing the crowd, yelling out, "Help, help!" Instead of him stopping the show, hey, guess what? The show must go on. Which shows me, when I'm looking at it, just to extrapolating the situation, it seems to me like that whole thing was a sacrifice. And we're in these times where Satan is going to require more sacrifice, which ultimately is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to require more judgment to come. Because the people of this world, they're totally distracted, totally sidetracked with the madness and the folly of this world. So the Lord is going to start opening up more and more. Okay? It was the Lord who caused that situation to happen. So let's jump to the book of James. James 4:14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. So everything is Lord's will. The people who went to that concert and that got put to death or injured, in their mind, they were going to go to this concert, have fun, enjoy life in their folly and in their wickedness, leave the concert safely, and go on with their wicked life. But that wasn't the case. That's why everything is in the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He caused that whole thing to go on. So again, what is actually happening at a concert for people to be in the crowd talking about I can't breathe? They sound like a bunch of George Floyds, man. And I'm not even trying to be funny. They sound like a bunch of George Floyds. You hear people in the crowd saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. When you look at the video, you have footage from inside the audience. And one dude, he was bugging out, talking about he was scared out of his life. He was explaining how, I felt like I was in a concert literally in hell or something like that. Okay, so at the end of the day, evil spirits are very real, man. And Satan is destroying more and more people by the days, man. Because you people are caught up in idol worship. You're caught up in serving man. And you don't want to put faith in the Heavenly Father. So the Heavenly Father is allowing you to fall into the snare of your own folly, of your own madness. Okay? Travis Scott is just a man. Yet he's idolized and looked at to be this individual who is the God of heaven and earth to some people. He's just a man. So for a lot of you people who idolize these celebrities, and then you end up being blood sacrificed, why should we feel bad for you? Starting with you Israelites. Okay? For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. So it wasn't the Lord's will that those people who got put to death to leave that concert safe. Their judgment was set for them to go into this concert, which would be a snare and a trap unto them. Your internet is full of information, and you still have a lot of people that'll complain and say, well, you can't say that this was Illuminati. You can't say it's a conspiracy, because those things don't exist, right? Everything is not a conspiracy. And the scriptures tell you how the elites plot against the just. The elites are also using the Israelites, you wicked Israelites, to destroy other Israelites. And every now and again, or hell, often, other heathens get caught up in that crossfire. But these celebrities are being used to spread death. The death culture is becoming popular because the death culture is looked at as mainstream now. It's looked at as normal. It's not looked at as weird or you know, bizarre or something to stray away from. Death culture has become appealing to the masses of people. So then when people get caught up in their own devices, you're supposed to feel bad for them, because I don't, and I'm not going to. This is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. Okay, so man's goings are of the Lord. Those people who got judged at that concert, the Lord put them in that situation. That was supposed to happen. You have a lot of Travis Scott fans angry and mad about the situation. What are you angry and mad for? What are you angry and mad for? If you're not able to see that these celebrities don't promote anything good, they don't promote nothing godly or righteous, why would you be surprised that you could go to a concert and get put to death at this concert? Seeing that there's nothing but, you know, evil vibrations coming from, you know, today's music, man. Okay? And the scriptures even tell you that. Let me type this in right quick. rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. So today's music is at a low vibration, man. Today's music is set up to destroy you. Today's music is not set up to, draw emotion, to help get you through the day, to cheer you up. Okay? Music today is set up to destroy you, to have you living like an animal, like a savage, like a heathen. You listen to a song, you dancing to the beat, and you might be someone who may not pay attention to the words. Even if you're not paying attention to the words, your subconscious will pick up on those things. Your subconscious is like sticky tape. Okay? Things are going to naturally get stuck to it. Even if your conscious mind may not be aware of it, your subconscious is catching a lot of extra stuff that you're not really picking up knowingly. So all this music out here that's pushing out this low vibration, a lot of people don't really consider what it's doing to the Israelites. Music is being used to destroy us, man. The daughters of music have been brought low. The daughters of music have been brought down to a low vibration. These celebrities don't care about you, man. Right? Look up a man by the name of John Todd. If a lot of that stuff is still up, if it hasn't been removed. But he even explains how, although people don't really buy CDs no more, or records and tapes, the same thing can apply today. Nevertheless, he had mentioned how before an artist would release an album, the music would basically go to go through some ritual, and they would pray over it and put curses over the music. So the listener, those who basically are exposed, those who ain't filled with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they can be overcame by it. Your subconscious may pick up on certain things. Like with these celebrities, they'll tell you, pick up a gun, go sell dope to your community, be the next biggest drug dealer, be the next kingpin, while they themselves are not living that life. They're living a legal life, but they're telling you to live this illegal life, put your life on the line, and then when you get caught up and you serving time in prison, they just gonna keep making music and making money off of your stupidity. Because a lot of people in their younger days, especially, they become heavily influenced by this music. Okay? And the fact that if you're awake, you know that you have Satanists praying over the music before this music comes out, for these celebrities who have sold out, who aren't independent, so to speak, which really there's no such thing. You have witches praying over your music, man. And this music that's going around today, starting with this gangster rap, it's all set up to keep our people in prison because music is influential. It's no different than when you're a little boy and you're watching a cartoon, and then next thing you know, you're mimicking the cartoon. The same thing happens with these artists, man. Not only just, little kids, you got adults trying to mimic these celebrities. And these celebrities are wicked. They promote nothing but wickedness. But they see this celebrity winning, so in their mind it's like, I need to be like this celebrity. Okay? Ultimately, to get caught up in the snare of this world, that's the Heavenly Father's will. So the people that got put to death at that concert, so be it, man. You can't tell me that wasn't a satanic ritual. And we tell you people all the time, man, this is the devil's world. This world was given to the wicked, man. This ain't the time of Jacob to be in rulership. This ain't the time where righteousness is the thing to be. This is the time where wickedness is on top, man. The wicked is ruling, okay? And the wicked is trying to supplant you, man. The wicked is trying to supplant the righteous, trying to keep you asleep, trying to have you thinking every time something pop up that's reality, oh no, that's a conspiracy because I can't prove it. It's so wicked, it's so dark, it must be a conspiracy. No, these things are really happening, man. You have celebrities who are sellouts, who have sold their soul for fortune and fame, man. And selling their soul basically means they're doing things, they're performing things that go against their natural compass of morality, man. If a man gets popped in his rectum for a record deal, or to be in a movie, he sold his soul, man. If a man, if a man does the same thing just to get a raise at work, he sold his soul, okay? And that's what's happening. A lot of these celebrities, they're selling their soul, man. So the situation that happened at the Travis Scott concert just shows you that the devil is real. It's no different than the old rock concerts that you would see back in the 70s, man. But today, it's even higher now because of the vibration. What was that? You say something? Oh, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. So going back to what I was saying, so the vibration now, it's the same, but you Israelites have took it to a whole different level. Don't get me wrong. We started rock and roll. That's our music too. Okay? But, you know, Esau, you know, he's known for that, you know, that heavy metal, that dark metal, that death metal, that death music. Well, now you Israelites, you've picked up on that death culture and you're promoting it in our music. Okay? How to kill your brother. You sound like a bunch of gang-banging Klansmen. Okay? You sound like you're part of the Klan. Every song you hear, I'll kill that nigga. I got more money than that nigga. I'm better than that nigga. These niggas ain't nothing. I'm shitting on these niggas. I got this nigga's bitch. You know, it's always, you know, putting down another Israelite. You don't never hear no song talking about, yeah, I got more money than these devils. I'm shitting on these devils. You ain't gonna hear that, man. All this death culture is focused towards you Israelites. I don't give a damn how good the song sounds. All right, a lot of this music is destroying our people, and all goings are of the Lord. So all you Israelites, you know, who get caught up in this madness in this world, the Lord led you there, man. To you people who went to that concert and you got judged, that was the Lord doing that. Okay? And the Lord's gonna keep judging you people. Why? Because you're evil as hell. You do what you want to do. You don't want to wake up, man. You want to put your faith in these celebrities. These celebrities show you all the time they down with the devil. They show you all the time. You had Kanye West. He was on Drink Champs. I think about 30 minutes in. There might have been even a time before that, but around the 31-minute mark, he goes into speaking about how we are the Israelites. Without really saying that, he said it, man. Like, these celebrities know, but then they'll try to link some kind of satanic vibration behind it. Okay? Here it is, you know, you claiming to be a Christian, but then you'll throw a concert or something on Halloween. You know, something weird, something bugged out like that, man. These celebrities are down with Satan, man. Okay? They show you all the time with their hand symbolisms, you know, their body language, what they do in these videos. They're showing you they sold their soul, man. So for all those people that got judged at the Travis Scott concert, all you did was go to a satanic ritual. You go to any of these concerts, you're going to a satanic ritual. Because these concerts are not upholding the law, statutes, and commandments, man. These celebrities, the music that they promote is influencing you to do wrong, to do what you want, do what thou wilt, which was an Aleister Crowley doctrine, man. Putting your trust into Satan. There's a man by a man who died. His name was Anton LaVey. On his deathbed, he said he made a mistake. And he's the one that came up with the Satanic Bible back in 1966 out in California. And on his deathbed, he said he thinks he made a mistake. Of course it's a damn mistake. Any of you people putting your faith in this world, any of you people serving Satan, you're going to find out you're on the losing team, man. Okay? You either going to serve Yahweh by some Yahweh Shah or you're going to die. That's just what it is. And if you're not an Israelite, it don't matter anyway. All right? Because only the Israelites are granted salvation. But all you Israelites, man, you got to wake up from the trance of this world. You got to wake up from the wickedness of this world, man. Because more people are going to get caught up in the clutches of the devil. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 6 and 13. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. All these celebrities be showing you they're part of the damn so-called, well, they're not a part of the Illuminati, because the Illuminati is dealing with the elites of this world. You can't be a part of the Illuminati if you're not of that bloodline. Okay, and there's 13 families. All right? Anyway, these celebrities show all the time that they're working for Lucifer, that they're working for the elites. They're always throwing up different hand signs, okay? Back in the world, you know, when I was calling myself an African American, black, I was waking up to the madness of the music industry. The madness of, you know, how people are really selling their souls for fortune and fame. And I was kind of changing my ways at that time, like, dang, this world is crazy. You know, all this is smoke and mirrors. When I came to the truth, that's when I, you know, of course, that's when I totally woke up. But the thing is, when you're in this world, you're totally immersed in it, man. It's like you have no clue. The whole time you're being led to a slaughter. Because all you're doing is following the next person. And the next person's following the next person. Okay? These celebrities have been showing you for ages. Even when you looked at that one chick that got killed years ago, Selena. Issacharite chick. Man, she got pictures showing you she was down with the satanic doctrine. Okay? She was down with the elites, man. Throwing up the devil horns, okay? Throwing up the which I wish I could think of the name for that. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I want the actual name of that sign. Like Hand of Cornito or something like that. Okay, that hand is called the Mano Cornuto, or the horn hand. So you got all these different, you know, celebrities throwing up the Mano Cornuto, the Mano Cornuto hand sign. Basically the sign that looks like the devil horns, as what they would call devil horns, which is really, it's not devil horns, it's symbolizing the horns of the goat head, which also goes into the Baphomet, okay, which is an actual demon that these Satanists and these elitists pray to. These Luciferians, all these cult leaders, okay, they're praying to Lucifer, man. So the simple fact is, all these different celebrities are showing you that they're down with Lucifer because they're throwing up the Mano Cornuto all the time, throwing up the 666 hand sign. Okay, you thinking they're in some kind of gang? They are in a gang. They're in a secret society. Okay? So let's go forward. Proverbs 6:13. He winketh with his eyes, and you know, you got these celebrities showing you that one eye symbolism, okay, which also represents the eye of Horus, or the evil eye, which is the eye you see on a dollar bill. And then these Israelites, they'll follow right behind Esau in his madness, okay, and their secrecy. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Okay? And they're trying to teach the whole world through their witchcraft how to be wicked, how to be rebellious against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, even without even knowing you're being rebellious. Because they're trying to make it to where whatever's on your scrying mirror, whether it be your phone, whether it be your tablet, whether it be your computer, okay, whatever madness is being programmed, they want you to believe it. They want you to think that's the way of the world. That's the way of life. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? So what happened at that concert, man, was nothing more than a satanic ritual. And these things aren't new. You know, it's just the devil at work. That's just what it is, man. A lot of people are looking at Travis Scott like Travis Scott set it up. Travis Scott is just a puppet, man. Travis Scott is not in the Illuminati. None of these celebrities are in the Illuminati. They're puppets of the Illuminati. Okay? You ain't no DuPont. You ain't no Rockefeller. You ain't no Rothschild and so forth. You ain't in the so-called Illuminati, man. Okay? So all this talk about, oh, Jay-Z's in the Illuminati because he's throwing up the pyramid and all that. No celebrity is in the Illuminati. But these celebrities are puppets for the Illuminati. They work for the Illuminati. If they want that paycheck, they gonna promote that madness, man. And they take oaths and they do rituals to where if they open up their mouth and say certain things, they get their life took. Okay? That's why they speak in code, because they're compromised. Because they sold their soul for fortune and fame. And as you get older and you look back at your wickedness, you start to have a change of heart and you want to do something about it, but then you're always considering, damn, they can take me out for this because of this oath I made, this contract, this agreement that I made. Kanye West, he's in contract to the day that he dies, man. This man basically has to make music till he dies. All right? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. So these elites, they could perform a ritual, sacrifice people to the devil, all right? And then nobody see them. They could just go on with their life, man. They could just have some celebrity be their figurehead, be their poster boy, okay? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and shall not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries. And Esau uses these celebrities for their enchantments and their sorceries, man. And he loves using our people, you wicked sellout Israelites, man. Because we make the best music. We are the inspiration behind all this music, even bluegrass. All the inspirational music comes from us, man. And Esau knows that we're the salt of the earth. So if Esau could take the holy seed and use them for his righteous deeds, he gonna do that, man. Okay? Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. Fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Okay, so all these enchantments, all the witchcraft that you devils are using, eventually you're gonna come to your end. You're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna get judged. Okay? And then for those of you that don't die on this side, you're just gonna go head first in the kingdom. But for you Israelites who die on this side, you're just gonna get put to death, and then you're gonna wake up in your next life in captivity, man. So here it is, you're promoting all this wickedness in the earth, all these satanic rituals, trying to get the whole world to follow behind your left-hand energy. But your time is coming to an end. Using these celebrities for your witchcraft and for your bullshit is coming to an end, you damn devils. Okay? Thus says Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because all these music videos and stuff today, they're nothing more than witchcraft. Just modern day witchcraft, man. Alright? Let's go to Matthews. I ain't gonna make this long, I'm about to close it up. Matthew 16 and 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? A man is willing, a wicked man, is willing to give up his manhood for the world. He'll give up his family. He'll sacrifice his children to the devil for fortune and fame. In this wicked world, there's not really any limitations that a man is willing to go. You know, all these different celebrities that you've seen, you don't know who they may have had to sacrifice to get where they are, man. What kind of satanic ritual they had to perform to get where they are. Because in this wicked kingdom, you're not going to thrive and prosper and not have some wickedness going on in the background. Okay, this isn't like the time in the ancient world where you could be an upright man and money just falling in your pockets, man. Things are working out for you. In this world, you might be middle class, but at the same time, you're gonna catch hell. You're gonna go through afflictions, man. Not saying a man can't be rich and be in this truth. That could easily happen. The Lord can make me rich tomorrow. I could be rich next week. The Lord can make one of you brothers out there rich tomorrow, man. Rich next week. It's not like he can't or he won't. But what I'm saying is, the people who thrive in this world, they gotta be wicked most of the time. Okay? All these celebrities, man, they're just ignorant puppets. They don't know anything about the Illuminati for a lot of them. Because in their eyes, I've never, met nobody in the Illuminati, so it's not real. No, you're still a puppet of the Illuminati, of the elites, because they're at the top. You're just a figurehead. You're just a face of what they use to promote whatever agenda that they want to promote. Okay? So again, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So, in this world, a man is willing to give up his own manhood. A man will give up his own son or daughter, sacrifice him to Baal for fortune and fame. Some say, rumor, that's what Dr. Dre did. Some say, rumor, that's what Mike Tyson did. Some say rumor, that's what Nelly did. Some say through rumor, that's what Kanye did. They all had been rumored to sacrifice some kind of loved one. And the list goes on, man. Okay? These niggas are so wicked. You got a video of that nigga Kodak Black, which is crazy because I listened to some of his music, but I got highly offended when I saw this video. It was a video of him and his mom dancing, and he groping on his mother, man. I wanted to, like, for real, like, put my hands on this dude, man. Like, what the hell is this dude doing? But these celebrities are who a lot of these Israelites are looking up to. They wicked as all hell. They're bonkers. They're not there. They're crazy. Okay? Their moral compass has been dropped. There was an episode on South Park. They was making humor of it about the bar being dropped low. So they had some scuba diver go to the depths of the sea to find out how low the bar has been dropped. And the bar was dropped very, very low. So the bar has been dropped very, very low with you Israelites, man. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is showing you you're gonna be a part of this world only to be destroyed, only to be unhappy. You're not gonna be fulfilled following after the ways of this world. You might end up going to a concert just to get put to death, just to be a sacrifice. Okay? And then people act stupid, like, oh, I don't know what could have happened. I have no clue. And that same individual was in on the whole thing. They was in on the heist. Okay? So let me pull out one more scripture. Okay? I'm gonna close it out. This is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. So a lot of these Israelite celebrities, even if they want to do the right thing, they can't. Because they sold their soul, they sold out, man. And here it is, the elites are seducing them. Seducing them with money, seducing men with groupies, seducing women with, oh, I can start my own cosmetic line. I can start a business in makeup or perfume or something like that. Esau seduce you into being wicked and he'll reward you for it. So our people see it as, well, shit, if that's what I gotta do to make it, if I gotta be wicked to make it, then so be it. Who's to say Travis Scott wasn't aware of what was gonna happen before it happened? Who's to say, man? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai knows. He knows. All right? But at the end of the day, we live in a wicked world, man. And you Israelites got to stop serving these celebrities. Stop looking at them like they're special. All right? They ain't nobody, man. They're just talented individuals who are only famous because of the black mirror. You take away the black mirror, they ain't got no fame. All the special effects and things that you see in their videos, that only happens behind the black screen. It doesn't happen when you see them in real life, I promise. All right? So I'm going to go on ahead and close it there, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And until my next lesson, Shalom.